All right, class, today we're going to talk about the very strange rhetoric that the Tsekelekes, who got left behind by the Tsekelekes, started using around farming. Who wants to tell me what I'm talking about? Yeah, Sabelo. Yeah, correct. It was the rhetoric that South Africans were going to starve without these Tsekelekes. Now, who wants to tell me why that was absolute nonsense? Yeah, Ntokozo. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Firstly, the actual white farmers stayed behind in South Africa. They weren't part of the Tsekelekes. They didn't want to be. Secondly, there were also black farmers. And thirdly, growing food and providing for the community had been something that had been happening in South Africa and Africa as a whole for thousands of years before white people arrived. And there were many people who still knew how to do that. And those that didn't were more than capable of learning how. Very good answer, my dear. Take yourself a gold star. Brilliant. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, they really were fucking stupid enough to believe that 49 people who weren't farmers fed the whole of South Africa. Ja, Kobus? Why did they believe that? Well, one of the things that apartheid did, I'll come back to you, Mark, okay? Hold that thought. One of the things that apartheid did was it created these delusions of grandeur in racist white people's minds, where they genuinely believed that they were better than everybody else. And it's actually one of the things that led to the Great Sek, was they believed that the things that were impacting South Africans as a whole should not impact them because they were better and they were special. But they genuinely believed that they were better. And so this warped belief made them think that South Africa needed them desperately, rather than it being the other way around. Like we talked about, racism rots your brain and it makes you see the world in a very warped and skewed perspective. Yeah, okay, sorry, Mark, carry on. Yeah, the Tsekelekes wore pants. Why'd you ask? No, Mark, it wasn't difficult to hear them because they weren't talking out of their gat. Even though it sounded like it most of the time. You're a child.